Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I have had a request from a subscriber and friend, Kevin Elias, to play some red ice hockey using my fast play demonstration. I don't know what he means, but I just play the games the way I play the games. I'm not doing anything special. I do ignore the empty net rules as written. I just make a basic empty net check. But long story short, we're going to play some red ice hockey this morning. But again, caveat, I play these games my way, so it's not so much a tutorial. However, I will walk through the basics here. And I got the score sheet here. However, again, I don't use the score sheets. This is part of my, I guess you would argue, the way I play fast plays. I don't wrestle with tracking every die roll. These are designed. John does a brilliant job designing score sheets where you track every single die roll so you can look back and see exactly how the games were played. I don't track. I do things on my own notebook paper. All right, so I'm going to play the 1970-71 Boston Bruins against the 1970-71 Buffalo Sabres. I will roll for goals. I won't mess around with assists. And I'm going to go in order. So first period, segment 1, Boston. And so what do? You have three dice 6 for the potential chance. You roll to see if it's offense or defense we're looking at. And then there's also a 2d6 roll to see how many shots on goal occur in that segment. And then D100 is used to determine who scored the goals. So here we go, Boston. Let's roll for their first. You can roll them all at once, or you can roll them in pieces. I usually roll them all at once. And we're looking at the defense of the Buffalo. So Buffalo Sabres, we're looking at their defense, and I rolled a 8, 9, 10. So we're going to come down to Buffalo, and dash tells us Boston did not score a goal. And 8 was their roll. So Boston up here on 8 is going to have 4 shots on goal. So we're going to get 0, 4, SOG, right? All right, Buffalo, let's roll for them, see what they get. Buffalo rolling all the dice. And I first look at the offense-defense decider. It's offense, so the Buffalo Sabres offense with the puck. They're working it down the court, down the ice. 13 for them on offense is a power play opportunity, so they're going to get a power play opportunity for the Buffalo Sabres, and we're going to roll again. We're looking at offense. Why? Because I rolled offense. So because the offense won, they earn a power play, and we're going to look at power play. We're going to roll the 3 dice again. So they need to roll low, folks. They need to roll low. And they're going to roll, 6, 4, 5. They roll a 5. Oh, they just missed scoring a power play goal. 0 goals. And for their offense, I rolled an 8. And 8 is 3 shots on goal. And again, only count if they score a goal, you're going to add. If they score 3 goals, you're going to add 3 to this, right? So second segment, we're in a 0-0 game. Boston Bruins with the puck. And the Boston Bruins looking at that Buffalo defense. Buffalo and again, that may not be a good thing, but Buffalo's defense is doing their duty. 13 is a power play opportunity. Power play. And again, we're going to look at defense for this. So we look at Buffalo's power play defense. Again, a roll low for Boston to score a power play. I'm still looking at Boston's chance to score, but I'm using Buffalo's ability to stifle the power play. And I'm going to roll a 10. 10 is no goal. So again, we're going to see power play. No goals scored, and our shots on goal, 9 for Boston. Boston's going to get 4 more shots on goal. 4 more SOG. There we go. Let me go ahead and just kick this over so it's all out of the way. There we go. People can see clearly what I'm doing. All right. Buffalo goes to work. Can Buffalo's offense continue here? Yep. It's going to be Buffalo's offense. We're looking at 9, 10. Can Buffalo score? So we're looking at, that's Boston. So we're going to come down here and look at Buffalo. 10. Nope. So it'll be no goal. And shots on goal, I rolled a 10 for Buffalo. Buffalo's going to get 3 shots on goal, 3 SOG. And right now, folks, both teams have had a power play opportunity. No goals yet in this first period. Here we go. Offense. Finally, the Boston Brewers going to work. And I rolled low. That's going to be a goal. 5-6. We're at 6 goal. The Boston Brewers. 82 is going to score this. That's going to be that is going to be Stanfield. So we're going to get a goal. And shots on goal is going to be 6. And we're going to add 1 for the shot, 3. SOG. And I'm going to put down here Boston. Stanfield. Right there. And I'm not going to mess around with is going to score a goal. Goal. There we go. I'm not going to mess around with assists right now. Wow. So it's 1-0 Boston. Buffalo goes to work. After the faceoff, Buffalo wins the faceoff. They go to work. They're looking at the defense of Boston. This can't be good. 11, 12, 13, the defense for Boston. Nope, no goal. And Buffalo was 7 on the shots on goal. They're going to get 2 shots on goal. So they just aren't a very effective offense. Boston wins the puck back. They go to work in the final segment. Final 5 minutes of the first period. It's going to be defense. It's Buffalo Sabres again. 8-9. 9 is extra goal. Again, you do the SRS before this. And the SRS, again, is going to be determined right here. And yes, the extra goal opportunity. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take that extra goal. I'm just going to take it. 2. They're going to get their extra goal. And we're going to get 8 shots on goal for Boston. That's 4 plus 1 for the goal that's made. Who makes this goal? 52. 52 is McKenzie. So Boston. McKenzie with a goal. Holy cow, it is 2, and there we go. So we have our extra goal. And here we go. Because Buffalo, again, Boston was damn good, 57. And Buffalo, I just happened to choose these two because they were beside each other, make it easier for me to do this on the computer. Obviously, not a very good team. Here was Buffalo. So this should be a butt whooping. And we're going to get offense. So it's going to be Buffalo's offense, working the puck around. And Buffalo, though, with a good roll, 6. 6 is no goal. So again, no goal for them. And they're going to roll for 3. Oh, Lord, Buffalo gets just no shots. Not only are they down, they fail to get a shot on goal in the final 5 minutes. And folks, Boston in the first is up 2-0. And we're seeing a butt kicking, and that's 100% what should happen. Here we go, second period. Second period, segment 1. Boston. Here we go, Boston winning 2-0. Stanfield with a first period goal. McKenzie with a first period goal. We're going to look at defense. The Sabres again, 8, 9, 10 is no goal. So Boston, 0. Shots on goal for Boston. We're looking at number 7, 3 shots on goal. And let's go over to Buffalo. Okay, Buffalo needs to start working if they're going to come back. All right, so I just do things simply, right? All I want to know is what the results are. I'm not tracking every die roll. Again, I would think for records, there will be people who really do want to track. All right, Buffalo, we're looking at Boston's defense, 13. So Boston's defense is stifling. And the shots on goal, 9. This might be the best for Buffalo. They get 3 shots on goal. So they're at least showed up there in that segment. And segment 2 of the second, Boston up 2-0. And Boston's going to be looking at their offense. Uh-oh. And it's going to be, let's see here, 11. 11 for them is a power play opportunity. Boston with power play. We stay on their offense, by the way. And we roll their offense. They want to roll low. And we're going to roll 7. Come on. No, it's 9, 10, 11. It's going to be no goal. So it's going to be 0. And again, shots on goal for Boston, 7 is 3. And we kick it out over to Buffalo. Buffalo comes off the power play at the face-off as the normal teams return to the ice. And Buffalo goes to work looking at the Boston defense. This can't go well for them. 8. That's going to be an extra goal chance. Nope. No extra. That's already been decided. And they're going to get a total of no shots on goal. Buffalo. No shots on goal. So Boston's defense just strangleholding. Unbelievable. The Boston Bruins having an easy day here in Buffalo. All right, we're going to be looking at offense. Uh-oh, Boston goes to work with that offense. 7, 8, 9, 10 is going to be 2 goals. Boston! Holy cow! 2 goals for Boston. Shots on goal, 11. Holy shite. 6 plus 2 goals, 8. SOG, Boston explodes. And who scores these goals? The first goal, 76. Boston whooping butt. 76 is going to be Westfall. Westfall with a goal. And the second goal, oh my God, who is it? Second goal, 85. 85 is going to be Carlton. Am I on the right team? Yeah, I am. Okay, it just dawned on me. Carlton. My God, Boston having not only an easy day, they are killing it. Buffalo, after 2 goals scored in that 5-minute segment. And look at that. Boston had 8 shots on goal, just dominating performance here in the second. And it's going to be the offense of Buffalo. This can't go well for them. Wait a minute. 8-9? Extra goal. Nope, can't do it. And their shots on goal are 0. No, folks, shut out for 10 minutes. Not even a shot off. And the Boston Bruins are destroying Buffalo. They have literally shut out Buffalo. I'm talking about shots on goal in 1, 2, 3, in 15 minutes of the first 40 minutes of action. Buffalo has not gotten a shot on goal. That's incredible. Defense. So Buffalo's defense hoping to equal odds here. We're going to roll 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is a power play opportunity. So again, Boston in a power play opportunity. Boston, we still look at the defense. We roll again against this defense. We're going to roll low. It's going to be 6, 7. 7 is a power play goal. Boston adds. So we're going to get a power play goal. That's going to make it another 1 here. And they rolled 11. Oh no, another 11 is 6. 7 more shots on goal. It is an absolute butt kicking. You got to be kidding me. What can Buffalo do? Oh, wait, who got that goal? And this is a power play goal by, let's roll the power play goals. Boston Bruins get a power play goal by 3. Esposito. There you go. Esposito with a goal. That makes sense, baby. And there it is. Boston killing them. In Buffalo's final 5 minutes of the second period. And it's going to be the defense of the Boston Bruins, and they're going to shut them down. 10. 10 is no. It's going to be a power play chance for Buffalo. And we do use the defense of Boston. And no, there will be no goal here. It is a 0. And shots on goal for 9. They're going to get 3 shots on goal. They decided to come alive late. It doesn't make any difference. Folks, Boston scores. Whoops. Boston scores 3 in the second. And Buffalo, again, not very good, getting their butts hit. It's 5-0 in the first 2 periods. Third and final period of this red ice hockey game. Again, I'm doing this. This is a request from one of my friends and subscribers, Kevin. He wanted me to play this the way I play it, and so it's going to be difficult to see everything. I'm trying to do it on here so you can at least see the data blocks and everything. You can't see the dice, but anyway, it is what it is. All right, so Boston, I haven't even tallied up shots on goal, but I will do that at the end of the game, as Boston is completely dominating. They have set 15 shots on goal in the final 10 minutes of the second period, and 3 goals came out of those 15. They are just peppering the living hell out of this poor goalie, Crozier. Oh my God. Crozier is just getting peppered. He's got to be exhausted. Crozier's sweating bullets. All right, Boston, segment 1, final period. And it's going to be the defense of Buffalo, and it's 9-10. 10 is going to be no shot, so we're going to see, and we are going to see 2 shots on goal. And then we're going to kick this over and find out what Buffalo does in segment 1. Game plays fast. It's very simple. If you just follow procedures, it plays quick. It's great fun. All right, we're looking at the offense of Buffalo. Again, I can't state that that's good or bad. Buffalo was just a bad team. 10, 11, 12, 13. It's going to be a power play opportunity. So and we look at their offensive power, they got to roll low. And I'm going to roll a 8. 8 is power play goal. Son of a gun. They give up a power play goal. Poor Boston. He was looking at a shutout, was Jerry Cheevers. And no, they're going to get a power play goal. That is ginormous. And they rolled an 11 for shots on goal. 5. So they have their best performance. 5 shots on goal. And they are going to get. Buffalo's going to close the gap. It is now 5-1. Buffalo, I rolled a 10-4. They're 100 percentile. So it's going to be Perrault. Or Perrault. I think it's Perrault. But again, being French, it could be Perrault. Perrault, see if I can spell this right, with a goal, a power play goal, by the way, PPG. Power play goal, so a shorthanded, a power play goal. Maybe Buffalo will come back here, right? Right? Yes, we all know Buffalo can come back. No, not going to happen. Boston just playing with their food now late in the. They might have even brought in a backup goalie here. Who knows? I'm not going to roll or anything. Okay, we're going to be looking at the defense of Buffalo again. And I roll a 17. No goal. 0 shots on goal. Another 5 shots on goal. Man, Boston Bruins are something. This was a good hockey team, folks. Make no mistake, Boston was awesome from 70-71. Offense for Buffalo. Buffalo's going to roll. Oh, they rolled low. That's good. 6. 6 is no goal. So again, we're back to what they do best, which is nothing and no shots on goal. So they were making an effort, and they just crapped out. Boston dominating, taking the will to play out of the skates of Buffalo. And here we go, defense. So Buffalo's defense playing a role here. 5-10, no goal. So their defense is shutting them down. And 6, they're going to allow 2 shots on goal. So you got to give Buffalo's defense credit here late, because they have finally showed up to slow down Boston. But to no avail. And here we go. Buffalo in the third segment is going to go offense. And I rolled 17. Buffalo 17 is 2 goals. What? Holy cow. Folks, what the hell? And they did it in 6. 4 shots on goal. They scored 2 goals. Holy cow. Buffalo scored 3 goals in the third. We got a comeback. 95 for Buffalo. O'Shea gets a goal. 2 goals. Unbelievable. O'Shea. And who gets the third? Unbelievable. 33. That's going to be Jerry Meehan. Oh my God. I was joking that Buffalo was going to come back. And folks, this is epic. Boston's coach beside himself. He cannot believe that they've allowed 3 goals in the final period. They were up 5-0 and Buffalo scored 3 fourth period goals. This is truly amazing. Offense for Boston. They want to go into that 13. No goal. Boston in trouble. And 3, I think they were shutting up. They got 1 shot on goal. Holy cow, Buffalo. Buffalo at home. The fans at home on their feet. They cannot believe it. As Buffalo has a chance to come back. Defense. Okay, Boston's defense will shut this down. 9, 10, 11. Power play opportunity. We look at Boston's defense for the power play opportunity. There's only 2 chances. I rolled an 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is no. Shot on goal are 7 for Buffalo. It's going to be just 2 shots on goal in the final 5 minutes. Empty net is not going to happen here, as they are down too many goals for me to empty net. Remember, I do this my own way. The empty net thing for me is obviously if the game was tied or it was close, but it's not. It's just 2 goals to give here. So Boston shut out. Boston shut out in the third, and Boston's total will be 5 on the day. Buffalo gets 3 goals, and Buffalo will lose this 3-0. Let's do shots on goal total. Boston, it's here 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 29, 36, 41, 45, 46 shots on goal. Holy cow. 46 SOG for Boston's offense. My God. Buffalo had 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21, 25 shots on goal. Oh my God. And that means the saves for, let's do save percentage. That's crazy. So 5, my God, 5 divided by 25. No, excuse me. 25 divided by 5. No, what the hell? What am I doing wrong here? They scored it. They scored 5 on 46. Excuse me. 5 divided by 46. No, that can't be right. What am I doing wrong? 5 divided by 46. That's an 82 shot save? What am I doing wrong? 5 times 46? No? What am I doing wrong? 5 divided by 46. 10%. So basically they were 89%. So it's going to be save. Sorry, 89%. God, I'm having a head cramp here. Here we go. 89% saves. Wow. And of course, save percentage here is going to be, geez, not good. 3 divided by 25. We're looking at 12. So it's going to be also 88%. Jeez. 88. So neither one of these goalies was solid. I mean, they gave up 3 goals and only 25 shots. So Boston's goalie definitely, I would argue, underperformed, but Boston's offense was dominating. Matter of fact, if this has been even, Buffalo would have found a way to probably win this puck game. Wow. Anyway, there it is. Red Ice Hockey by Powder Blue Sports. John Turnbull's hockey game. I love this game. Plays quick. Of course, I did not bother to find assists for these guys. I just wanted to get the goals quickly. It plays very simple. Again, you're going to roll 3 dice 6 for the potential scoring chart. You're going to roll an offense and defense decider. If it's Boston's puck and I roll defense, we look at Buffalo's defense and I check that 3 dice 6 number to see what Boston's offense does against this defense. If it's a power play, I'm going to come over and check Boston's power play defense. Obviously, shots on goal are optional. Rolling up your goals and assists is completely optional, so you don't even have to track shots on goal. You can just roll for scores. Obviously, it's a lot of fun to find out what's really narratively happening. So when I see the goals, that's one thing, but when I see the shots on goal, that's telling me even if we're not scoring, Boston is getting more shots on goal, even if there's no scores. It gives us a sense of what's actually happening in the game. All right, Kevin. So I wanted to do this for Kevin as he had sent me an email requesting me to play Little Red Ice again and kind of do it at my own, how I play. There it is. The empty net. When I do empty net, I just flat use his original empty net, but I want people to know he has a brand new empty net charts, which are easier. In my opinion, they're easier and probably more accurate. I don't know, but he has some empty net charts that are the latest charts, and they're better than this. I just look at the percentages, I make the adjustments, I roll the dice to find out if there's been an empty net goal or whatever. I usually choose the starting goalie, but you can roll to see who the starting goalie is, right? Okay. So anyway, and then the SRS, it has to be a certain percentage, and that's going to tell you whether there's a chance at extra goals. And of course, Boston has a huge SRS advantage here. So when we get to when the extra goal comes up, I can just award it, but it has to be rolled. You still have to roll this. You don't get to just give them an extra goal. So this has to be rolled, and then I can either take a goal away from the opponent, or I can add a goal. And of course, our extra goal came on a roll by Boston. So Boston got their extra goal. So pretty cool. And then they actually had a 2-goal. They had a 2-goal score as well. Both of them did, because we had a power play 2-goal score on a 17. Not a power play, a 2-goal run here for Buffalo. So Buffalo threatened, man, really, late in the third period. And there you have it, folks. We had Stanfield and McKenzie give Boston a 2-goal lead in the first period. Second period, Westfall, Carlton, and Esposito all got goals. At that point, it was 5-0. And then Boston clearly fell asleep, got a little lazy, and I have a feeling the coach of Boston, probably furious with them as they allowed 3 goals in that final stanza. And I have a feeling coach is not going to be happy with Boston's efforts in the final period. But thank you for watching, everybody. This has been Red Ice Hockey. Good day.